US announces first tranche of aid to Ukraine.
Israel eliminates half of Hezbollah commanders in southern Lebanon.
Finding leisure in reading old books.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Hazang, your host. Shortly after US President Joe Biden signed the nearly Ukraine's $61 billion aid bill to Ukraine, the Pentagon immediately announced the first batch of military aid package valued at $1 billion for Kiev from the newly adopted budget.
The $1 billion aid package includes missiles for ground-to-air defense systems, Stinger shoulder-fired missiles, dozens of HIMARS rocket launchers, infantry guns, mines, and hundreds of thousands of artillery shells. A source said most of the military aid had been delivered to Germany and Poland before the bill was signed into law, thereby saving time of transporting the weapons to Ukraine. The US aid package is expected to help Ukraine improve its military force on the battlefield. However, experts predict that although the new weapons supply may significantly bolster the Ukrainian armed forces, it may not be sufficient to deter Russia's advances, especially as Russia plans to conduct additional attacks on the Eastern Front to gain a strategic advantage.
Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant declared that his country's military had eliminated half of the Hezbollah commanders in southern Lebanon following the IDF's attacks on Hezbollah's positions.
Gallant made this announcement at a meeting of the Northern Command of the Israel Defense Forces, IDF. He confirmed that half of the Hezbollah commanders in southern Lebanon have been eliminated. The remaining half have fled southern Lebanon. Gallant reiterated the primary goal in the northern front is to destroy the infrastructure of the armed group in Lebanon's border region and to eliminate the threat from Hezbollah. Since the Israeli military began its offensive in the Gaza Strip on October 8, 2023, Hezbollah has consistently attacked Israeli communities and military outposts along the border. Fighting between the two sides have resulted in approximately 380 casualties, mostly Hezbollah members, and forced 70,000 people to evacuate.
On April the 24th, several northern provinces experienced heavy rain thunderstorms accompanied by hailstorms, causing heavy damage to the property and crops of the local residents. In Macho District, Hoa Binh Province, a 20-minute hailstorm has blanketed hills, fields, and villages in some communes. The hailstones, with diameters of 1 and 2 centimeters, did not cause human casualties, but damaged nearly 30 houses and over 200 hectares of fruit trees and crops. In Lào Cai and Sơn La Province, the hail also caused significant damage to vegetable and fruit crops. In Sơn La, more than 20 houses suffered damage from the hail. In Phú Thọ Province, the hail resulted in over 9.6 billion VND in damage to infrastructure and agriculture production. Authorities are actively assessing the damage and providing assistance to affected residents to overcome disaster consequences. Coming up next are some updated news. The Provincial People's Committee held a meeting to discuss the general plan for the construction of the Hightech application forestry area in the North Central region until 2045. This forestry area plans has been approved by the Prime Minister Decision number 509, dated March the 31st, 2021, with total area of 618 hectares in two districts of Nghi Lộc and Do Luang of Nghệ An Province. It is strategically located near the Southern Economic Zone, Cala Beach Tourism Center, and Vinh City, the economic hub of the North Central region. This is the first high-tech application forestry area in the country, aimed at leading the modernization of forestry and producing high-quality wood and non-wood forest products along the value chain. Nghệ An Province has issued a call for investment in the 510 billion VND housing project in Nghi Thu Ward, Galo Town. The project's preliminary total cost is over 485 billion VND, with compensation costs and resettlement support totaling over 24 billion VND. The land use scale covers a total area of 119,000 meters square. The project includes commercial and service area, social housing, culture house, nursery school, green spaces, water services, technical and engineering infrastructure, construction of low-rise housing. The project is scheduled to complete within 5 years, with operational term less than 50 years.
On the afternoon of April 25th, at the port of Haiphong, the High Command of Coast Guard Region 1 deployed forces to carry out the first joint maritime patrol between the Vietnam Coast Guard and the China Coast Guard in 2024. This joint patrol extends over a range of 255.5 nautical miles. During this mission, the Coast Guard forces of both countries will engage in activities including communication exchange, inspecting and supervising fishing vessels from both countries operating in the vicinity of the delimitation line. The Vietnam Coast Guard and the management agencies of 9 coastal provinces will disseminate information to fishermen about the importance of complying with the laws when fishing in Vietnam's waters.
In the era of information technology explosion, the reading culture is gradually changing, with the decrease in number of people who read traditional printed books. However, in Vinh City, many young people still maintain their passion and habit of reading old books. At the end of April, Nguyễn Mạnh Gia Huy, a 12th grade student, has to focus on studying and absorbing knowledge to prepare for the upcoming high school graduation exam. A turning point in life awaits, so he seeks out a private space to read books and acquire more knowledge from the old books.
I think that although there is a lot of information on the internet, there is very useful knowledge in books. Even though these are old books, it many contain many knowledge, which is a valuable lesson for me.
For Nguyễn Hoàng Long, a third-year university student, seeking out location with displays of old books for reading and reference has been very beneficial before stepping into the final year at the university.
If compared to the internet and the university library, there are many unique books here. Some of them cannot be found in the library or are not available in complete version online.
The habit of reading books may be declining with the explosion of information technology. However, possessing a valuable old book can help accumulate life experiences and encourages slowing down instead of surfing smartphone or indulging in the virtual world of social networks as today. The last news has ended our bulletin today. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.